here in the living room. My husband's actually on a stop it, behave. My husband's actually on a phone interview with a job right now in the room. So we're trying to stay quiet out here in Dallas. You know, as soon as you get on the phone, he acts a fool. So that's what we're doing. I've been like just chilling in a room, like trying to get myself together. Today I have an appointment with, I guess, like I don't know if it's just like a seminar type of thing or like a one-on-one with a surgeon, because then I'm supposed to have a one-on-one with a surgeon, or just going over like details of what the actual surgery is. But I have an appointment today at 3 p.m. with the surgery department. I don't know, like I said, I don't know 100% what it is, but of course I'll let you guys know once I find out more details. But I'm nervous and I'm trying to stay calm, because the last time, I don't know if I told you guys, but the last time that I went to my appointment, I went to see my the nurse practitioner in the OBGYN department first, and then I went to go see my regular doctor right after, and my blood pressure like spiked because I had just found out about the possibilities of the surgery and stuff like that. So I know that's the reason why my blood pressure was so high. It went from like a 18 to like a 140 something. I don't know. It just went up really, really high. And that was like in a matter of minutes, just because I had just, like I said, I had just found out about the surgery option and things like that. And the doctor kind of pushed it on me. So my blood pressure like really wasn't what it was supposed to be. And then after, like towards the end of my appointment, they wanted to make sure my blood pressure would go back down before they could let me go home. So when she checked it, like after 20-30 minutes, it went back down to 120, I think, over something. So I don't know if they're gonna check my blood pressure today, but I'm like so nervous that it's gonna be so high, and I know I shouldn't worry or get so nervous, because that's only gonna like make it happen. It's only gonna make my blood pressure spike. But yeah, I woke up with a headache, and I think that's because I just couldn't sleep all night. I'm just like so overwhelmed with everything, as far as knowing what's gonna happen and the whole move. Like for sure by the end of this week I should know if we're staying or going. At least that's the plan. But I'm just nervous, so like I have a headache, and I wasn't really able to sleep too much all night. I just kept waking up. So my husband was like, go just try to sleep in as much as possible. But I just can't. I probably fall asleep for like 20 minutes and I wake up, because I like keep thinking about, is this appointment and what's gonna happen. But I don't know. I'm praying, y'all. That's all I can really do is pray. Yeah. Hopefully everything goes good with this appointment or with this interview with him. And then I have to go and get ready for my appointment later on. And then he has class tonight, so we'll see how everything goes. And then I want to go buy more groceries, but because I'm having like not necessarily like a weight loss class, but I'm having some type of fitness, or like helping with weight loss class. I don't even know what would I call it, but like a weight class on Thursday, I think. I don't want to go and buy too much food, because I don't know exactly if they're gonna put me on like a certain type of eating diet, or I don't know how that's gonna go. So I don't want to have to go and spend double on groceries and then have to throw out everything I just bought. So we're just gonna play the waiting game. But I will talk to you guys when we're on our way to the doctor's appointments, and I promise I won't look so tore up. It's been a long night. I love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, y'all. So we are on our way to this appointment. I'll try to vlog inside the appointment, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I'm like nervous. Like I said, I hope they don't have to take your blood pressure, because I don't think I'll pass. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys once we get over there.
Is a reduction of intake and a malabsorptive component. Okay? So when we look at the results of this surgery, we can see that it has very good results. Okay? The gastric bypass has, of the 3 surgeries we'll talk about today, has been around the longest. And it's been considered the gold standard for a long time across the world. Okay? However, let's talk about the results and then we'll compare it to the next surgery. If we look at the results, it's very fast weight loss. Okay? In the first about 9 months to 1 year after your surgery, you will lose almost all the excess weight that you had to lose. And it happens rapidly. Okay? Now, how much of that will you lose? So this says around 75 to 80% of excess weight is lost. Okay, in those first 9 months to 1 year. What does excess weight mean? If you weigh 250 pounds today and your ideal weight for your height is 150 pounds, how much are we over? 100 pounds, right? That 100 pounds in bariatric world is called excess weight. So whatever weight you're over, your goal weight based on your height, that we call excess weight. And all the calculations to see how successful surgeries are in the world, we base off of this excess weight number, okay? So if you had 100 pounds to lose, on average with the bypass, you would lose about 75 to 80 of those 100 pounds. Okay, so that's kind of the results in terms of this surgery. What questions do you have on the gastric bypass?
I'm not understanding the bottom part, the big
This
pouch.
part, this is closed off, and it
Why
stays in
would
the
we-
body.
Oh, it stays in the body.
It does, and the
What
reason
happens?
is there's gastric juices, and there are acid and so forth that still travels down the intestine, and when it meets down here with your food, digestion and absorption occurs the rest of the tract down, because the juices that are in here are very helpful for digestion. Also, the pancreas and the liver secrete bile, and those also still will travel down this limb. So it's not that they're not ever being used again. They still have nerve. They're not like shriveling up and dying. Okay, it still works. It's just that food isn't going through there anymore. Okay, so that's why it's called the gastric bypass, because we're bypassing the stomach and the intestine, part of the intestine. Okay, the next surgery, folks, is called the gastric sleeve. Now this surgery has, and listening to our surgeons' presentations on Fridays, they'll tell you about 8 to 9 years of return data. Okay, so this is a newer surgery as compared to the bypass, which has been around about 30, 40 years. Okay, so about 8 to 9 years of data returns on the weight loss results. Okay, when you look at this surgery, what do you see happening? Yeah. So they're taking out that large part of the stomach that we just talked about with the bypass that was staying in. They're actually going to make us a new, smaller stomach. It looks like a banana. It's a smaller, kind of thin, looks like a banana basically. And the remaining 80% of your stomach is removed. So there is nothing left in there that's just hanging out. It's out. So this is definitely not reversible. Okay. The bypass is reversible in rare situations. It can be reversed, but it can be. The sleeve cannot. Okay, it's out. They pull it out. Are any of you interested in seeing a sleeve on YouTube by our surgeon? Okay, if you're interested, Dr. Bogosian does a gastric sleeve on YouTube. Okay, so all you have to see, if you go onto YouTube, you type in gastric sleeve, or just put sleeve, and then put in Dr. Bogosian, and his last name is very long, so let me spell it for you. It's Boghossian. Bogosian. And just put in Dr. Bogosian gastric sleeve or sleeve Bogosian, and it'll come up. And you can watch him doing a sleeve. Because people will say to me, well, how does the stomach come out of it? It's really interesting. So remember that the bypass and the sleeve, folks, are done laparoscopically. So they just make about 5 small incisions, and it's 5 or 6 incisions, and they're very small. They're only about this big. Okay, I've observed a couple surgeries. They pull that remnant stomach right out of one of those incisions. Pull right out of there. And they actually send it to the lab and they do some testing on it, make sure that you don't know what's going on here. Okay?
Living healthier when we're older, like
Yeah, so
the better we do, the better we are.
yeah, so we just got out of the class. It was very informative. I got a lot of information out of it. My husband really liked it. He got a lot of information out of it too. So, like I said, it was good. I have one more class to go to. That's what's today, Tuesday?
Today is
Tuesday.
Yeah.
So the next class is Thursday. And they did offer some like non-surgical steps, but they're all the non-surgical one. The one that's $4,000 is 16 months. No,
I guess
16 or 18 months.
that one was non-surgical.
The other one, the one at the end that she goes to sport off,
Yeah.
non-surgical. And I don't know, I feel like that one might be like the best option for me. I'm really afraid, like, to lose. I don't know, like, it might sound crazy, but I feel like by doing the surgery, I'm losing myself, and it's probably like a psychological thing. I don't know how to really explain it, but that's just how I feel. I feel like I'm losing myself by doing the surgery. Yeah, so I think because what she said was that it can take 6 months to a year to get even approved for the surgery. So I think what we're leaning on, or what I'm leaning on mentally right now, is that to go ahead and start the procedures for the surgery. One thing that she said that kind of really stuck with me and kind of made me feel a little bit more comfortable is the fact that she said that at any point in time, if I choose not to have the surgery, I don't have to have the surgery. So that kind of just put me a little bit at ease. My goal is still to continue to lose weight. As you guys know, I lost weight on my own, just doing pretty much what I thought worked. So I feel like by taking advantage of the classes that they offer for the surgery, that it's gonna help me lose weight faster and safer than I've been doing it on my own. So I think I'm just going to take advantage of those classes, and hopefully my goal is going to be that, for me, it's going to be that I lose the weight that I need to lose before having to take that step into surgery. But if I have to have surgery, then at least I will have already started the process, right? So, yeah. It's a lot of information. I'm still trying to soak everything in. My husband, he's supportive either way. He just wants me to be healthy. And
us to be healthy. Yeah. That's what it is. It's not only you, it's us together, because that's what it became, and that's what we're about. We gotta be one unit, and that's how this decision's gotta be made about our life together.
Yeah, so he's up for whatever makes me healthy, pretty much. But it's just a lot of information that I'm still trying to soak in. We're gonna go home and probably make some like early dinner because he has to go to class in a little bit. So yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys. I probably won't talk to you guys anymore today, just because we did get some clips inside the meeting
Seminar.
Yeah, the seminar. So y'all know I'm restricted on time, so I will definitely talk to you guys in tomorrow's vlog. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your support and for always being there and like being understanding. I appreciate you guys. If any of you guys have had gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve, definitely let me know your guys' experience. I would really love to get to know other people who have actually gone through it, just to give me a little bit of peace of mind, I guess you can say. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Thank you guys again for your support, and we'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.